Hello fellow survivors, welcome to Gaming Central. My name is Kindred and in this video I will show you how to get parts for your new car. I'm going to show you some of my favorite locations where to scavenge for car parts. But first let me show you how the scope works on this amazing assault rifle that I picked up in the last episode. Basically it has two levels of zoom and you switch between the two by pressing the slash key on your numpad. Right, so here in Pustoshka there's this warehouse, and I believe there is another concrete shed nearby where you can find some parts for your car, toolboxes, and other type of industrial gear. I will show you exactly where it is on the map in just a second. Okay, right now I'm driving just north of Pustoshka. There's this great location very close, so it makes sense visiting both at the same time. Right, here it is, right ahead. Okay, there's this shed on the right, there's a garage, and this large metal shed right there. I'm running out of fuel. My fuel tank and my engine are still damaged. I wasn't able to fix those just yet. So I'm gonna need to get some more gas here. And I was lucky enough to find an engine, so I'm gonna fix that now. So the last part that needs fixing is the fuel tank, which is inconvenient because the car will keep leaking fuel until I fix that. But it is not too bad. Right, so here's the location just outside Pustoshka I mentioned, right there. And this is the location where I'm at right now. And the next stop is going to be a bit of a drive, but there's a lot of people on the server right now, so I don't want to risk any of the more frequently visited places. And the location is right there, it's the factory outside Polana. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so here I am, this is my first approach to Polana. And I'm noticing some Zeds which have already spawned here, so I think somebody else is here. And there's an ATV running just behind those rusty fuel tanks. Right there. Oh, and there's a bandit. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's drive away. This is what I like about this location, that when you approach you can tell straight away whether there's somebody there or not. And if you see someone or if you see signs of activity, you can just keep driving. Right, this time there are no Zeds, so I know there is no one here. So let's get this gate open. Right. But the thing I like to do whenever I stop by at location to look for some gear is to leave my car in a position that will allow me to just drive away, because you don't want to leave it in a place that will force you to back up and turn, etc. when somebody's shooting at you. So the idea is to get this done before the trouble finds you, and this way you can just hop in the car and start driving. Whenever I visit this location, I start with all the buildings around the central part, because at this point the Zeds are either haven't spawned just yet, or they are only spawning at this point. And by the time all of the Zeds have spawned, I will have nearly searched all of the buildings. I guess it's just safer this way. There's not much space inside these sheds. So if there are multiple Zeds chasing you, you will not have much space there to hit them with your hatchet or your crowbar. You might be forced to run to the central part where they will slow down so you can take them off and then run back to the building. It's just time consuming, and the truth is you want to get out of here as quickly as possible, so it just makes sense to search the buildings in this order. Right now I'm down to the last one, and this is the first Z I saw here, and yeah, that's the end of him. As I said, it is easy to see when you approach this location whether somebody's there or not. But as with any other place, there's always the possibility that somebody will sneak up on you. So while you're here, try to keep an eye on the surrounding hills and tree lines to see if there's somebody hiding there, waiting for you to stick your head out. Now inside here, if you haven't been to this type of building, the construction site, a lot, it's probably good to search through it systematically so you don't miss anything. What I like to do is I go all the way around first, and then I check the central room, and then I proceed to the next floor. This works for me. You might find that something else works better for you. As long as you don't leave anything behind, any of the rooms unchecked, it's fine. So far I haven't had much luck here. I haven't really found anything useful, some food and drinks. But no car parts. Some crowbars, which I don't need. Right, I think it's time to go to the next floor now. From this floor that I'm about to go to. Oh hey, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, that's done. From this floor you will be able to see the surrounding area a little bit better, so try and keep an eye on that if you can. And also listen for things like zombie aggro or footsteps, things like that. Anything that would suggest that there is somebody else in the area. Or the sound of your car driving away. This brings me to another thing. I should have probably parked the car a bit further away from the road. I left it way too close to that gate. It's an easy target. If I were a bandit and I saw the car there, I don't think I would even bother with the guy searching through the construction site. I would just get the car and drive away. I found another jerry can here. Let's put that in the backpack. Right. I thought this was worth a response. The guy on the side chat. Right, I think this is the last floor. Here. Let's have a look there. Yep, nobody. And nothing here either. Yeah, no luck today. There's one thing I did not mention when you search for loot with your car, and that is that some of the loot does not spawn straight away. Like this car wheel was not there when I first came here. So if you go and loot a supermarket, for example, you might need to wait for a while for the loot to spawn. Right, this is the last location I'm going to show you today, and this is just north of Solnichny. And again, let's leave the car in an escape position. And this is another location where you could probably easily see if there is somebody there. If you see any Zeds on your approach, it means somebody is in the area, and you can just keep driving. And I've already damaged the car slightly with my reckless driving. Yeah, it happens. Right, this is the main building just ahead of me there. That's worth visiting. And then there's the factory on the left. So let's have a look. I hope that my luck will improve at this location. So far I haven't found much stuff, but mainly I still haven't found any fuel tank parts. I found several car wheels, but still no fuel tank parts. So let's have a look. Windscreen glass. Always take these, even if you don't really need them at the moment, or any car parts for that matter. Just take everything. You'll never know when you'll need them. But the windscreen glass, later on when you find a heli, then you will need a lot of those to fix it up. It's a crate. The crate in the current version doesn't really have any function. I'm assuming it will be used for crafting later on, so I don't take those. Right, let's have a look. This is the last place where I can... Yeah, nothing there really. There's a jerry can in the corner there, but I have enough right now. I don't need any more jerry cans. I like to keep about 3 of those per car. 3 full jerry cans will last you for a while, even if it's not safe to stop for fuel at the usual refueling spots. Oh, another car wheel, nice. Well, it seems that I have enough car wheels to fix a bus, but I still haven't found a single set of fuel tank parts. Well, that's DayZ. You never find what you need. You always find what you don't need. And then later on this will reverse, because you'll need something else, etc, etc. Right. Let's check out the factory. Some food here. Nope, still no fuel tank parts. There's one more shed just straight ahead, behind that building in front of me, and then there's the 2 sheds where I parked my car. But I'm not going to bother you with those. Instead, I will show you more locations where you can get some gear, like this one outside Lopatino, Northwest Airfield, a couple of warehouses in the corner, a set of buildings just there. These are not as safe to loot, so I did not include them in my video. Stary Sobor, right there. Zelenogorsk, there's an industrial area just there. On the shore by Komarovo, right there. Then there is a couple of warehouses by Bolota Airfield. Pretty much the entire industrial area in Cherno. Same in Electro. And this is the area, the last area I showed you in my video right there, just north of Solnichny. And then the Berezino docks, the 3 warehouses there. It's a good location. If this video gave you an idea how to get car parts, then a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to see more like this one, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.